Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new you where I help twin flames to heal and to master thyself along my twin flame journey. My name is Ruby Lee B, and I am a self mastery coach, and I am a twin flame specialist. And so, if you are on the twin flame journey, and if you want some help and some support along your twin flame experience, I want you to click that bell and become a subscriber to a new you, for a new you has been created just for you. And so today I wanted to share with you guys a quote that I received a few weekends ago while I was at work. I had an inspired download, and the quote basically says, "It's not always about seeing it. Sometimes it is about discovering it." A lot of times when we don't see certain things for ourselves, we don't take action, we don't do, especially when God is pulling you in a direction that you cannot see, that you are blinded to. We are blinded to ourselves. There's things that people could see in you that you cannot see in your own self. And so if God is pulling you and nudging you in a certain direction in life that doesn't make any sense to your psyche, right? That you have no experience in, that you feel as though it's not a good fit because you never saw yourself doing this before, go with it. Go with the nudges that God has implanted within you. Follow your intuition, follow your gut instincts, even when it doesn't make any sense, right? This spiritual journey that we are on does not make sense. Spirituality does not make sense, period. Okay? It just doesn't. And if you are having a twin flame experience, which is a spiritual connection, a spiritual experience that you are having, it's just not going to make sense. And so if you're trying to make sense of this twin flame experience, this twin flame journey, you're going to have a hard time navigating your way through this journey because, listen, spirituality just doesn't make sense at all. It's just not. And so, so just remember that, we are blinded to ourselves. And so there are things that God may be pulling you to do that you may not never have thought that you would do, or you may not see it for yourself. But like I said, go with it. Because a lot of times it's not about what you can see. Sometimes God wants you to discover things. God wants to demonstrate things to you, but God can't show you nor demonstrate it to you if you won't go. Okay, so don't worry about having all the answers. Don't worry about being a certain type of way, because a lot of times before we take action, we got to have all this information. We got to know what we do. And all of that is just wrapped up in fear and control. And so I'm in a season of my life where I'm learning to let go of my control, let go of my fear, right? I have identified the what's in my life, right? The what is wrong in my life, right? And one of the things that I have struggled with is control, right? I will research something to death before I take action. And so now I'm learning that, hey, it's not about just studying, learning. It's about learning and taking action. It's about applying those two things simultaneously. It's about doing a few things at one time, which I have discovered that I'm really skilled at multitasking. God has built me to do multiple things. I love to do multiple things. And so I've been embracing that on my job and even, in my home life. That's just one of my giftings that I had to discover. That's always been there, but I had to discover it through my journey of healing, through my journey of self-discovery. And so, guys, that's all I have for you right now. And so thank you so much for tuning in. If you find this video to be inspiring, insightful to you, please remember to please remember to like the video by clicking the thumbs up. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, New You. And please leave feedback in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Tell me about your twin flame experience. I want to know what it is that you're going through. And once again, I have opened up my one-on-one sessions, Express Thyself Healing sessions. And so if you would like to book your personal one-on-one Express Thyself Healing session with me, Ruby Lee B, it would be my pleasure to serve you in love. So please email me at anewyou555@gmail.com. And so I will leave that in the description box. And so that is it. I leave you in love.